description box. Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell, all notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box. I strongly suggest black men take Loni Love's advice. You need to do what she said, but do it for you. The following article was posted by MTO News on November 22nd of 2019. It's titled, "The Reels Loni Love Encourages Black Women to Date Interracially." Lyndon Aboye posted the article, and I'm going to post a link to the YouTube video in the comment section, as well as in the description box. If you visit the video right here on YouTube, make sure you say, Meat Magazine sent me. But let me go ahead and read to you guys what MTO News had to say about it all and give my opinion on it. The Reels Loni Love is currently in a loving relationship with the white man and is encouraging all single black women to date interracially. Pause the story. This is media takeouts words. She specifically encouraged Tisha Campbell, who was the guest on the show that day, or co-host, or whatever she was supposed to be doing, whatever her, part in the show was that episode. But basically, in my opinion, as I was about to say, I don't know if she, but yeah, I would have to say that yes, this is what she did. In my opinion, my assessment, allegedly. The Reels Loni Love is currently in a loving relationship with the white man and is encouraging all single black women to date interracially. Loni spoke candidly to the show's audience about finding love with the white man and encourages more black women to do the same. Loni explained that because her new man is white, they are culturally different but compatible. She also says what she loves about him most is that he's, quote, loyal. Loni explained, quote, "It's the loyalty that I like. I can leave and he's there for me, like when she returns." She added, quote, "So many of our black sisters are lonely." She didn't say black. Well, technically she said, yeah. Okay. She added, "So many of our sisters are so lonely and they don't want to admit it. And all they have to do is take a chance," referring to interracial dating. Loni's boyfriend is Steve Welcher, an out of work actor who is now living in Loni's home. Cheers to the happy couple. How about cheers to the happy roommates? You think if this man got up on his feet and whatnot, you think he wouldn't leave her for Becky in 2 seconds? You think if Scarlett Johansson was like, "Steve, come get with me, give me the mean 3.5 inches," you don't think that he would leave? I wonder if she, whatever her requirements, whatever it was, I need to go look at some old The Real clips and see if I could find out what she said she was looking for in a man. I bet you employed was at the top of the list. The dude's an out of work actor who's living in her house. I made videos where I showed y'all the net worths of there was 3 different people. I think it was Tyra Banks, Serena Williams, and Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. These sisters are out here just basically doing some reverse hypergamy. They're doing HypHergamy. They put the her in HypHergamy because they're out here leveling down. The escalator goes down. The sisters are going downhill down the stairs, and I was about to say something crazy, but the point is this though, my lord. They're out here get into these interracial relationships and you have more than he does. You're bringing more to the table than he is. But yet telling a black man that he must have this, he must have that, he must have his own place, his own car, a job. He must not have any kids. He must, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. He must own his own business. He must be a boss. He must be very well endowed. He must be this, must be that, must be chiseled, must have a 6-pack. I like men that look like this. I like men that look like that. He must come straight out of jail. All types of ridiculous requirements. Some stupid as hell. Some make sense. And a lot of them are just downright foolish. He has to be 6 feet tall, plus chiseled body. He has to have a perfect beard. Just all types of requirements. And then these heifers go and get with Steve over here. Can you believe Steve? He's good enough. The only thing he had to bring to the table was that good white skin. That's it. That's it. Huh. Anyways, I don't have anything nice to say about what Loni said. What she said was silly. It was ridiculous. Loni needs to take much better care of herself. Planet Fitness is only $10 a month. Loni needs to just first of all, the type of stuff that, see, I've seen clips of the show before, and Loni, you could tell that she's one of those sistas, but she's able to, hide it well. She's able to calm it down. And Steve is having his fun now living in her house until she starts that sister act. And I don't mean none. I'm talking about acting a damn fool and starts telling them, you ain't got no job. Well, let me say it like Cardi B for comedic effect. I'll do the mouth pop. Start off. You ain't got no job. You living in here. You eating my cereal and your feet stink. You need to spray some odor eater spray up on your feet in between your toes. My nose is about to fall off like Michael Jackson, allegedly. You got green toenails. You ain't got no job. All you do is eat, watch TV, and annoy me. You need to get a job and stop being a bum. You ain't nothing. If it wasn't for me, you'd be somewhere on the side of the road like an old couch. But instead, you're sleeping up in my crib, using my utilities to futility. And you need to develop some abilities. How are you gonna sit up in here not doing nothing? You're not even on unemployment. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no house. You ain't got nothing. What are you bringing to this relationship? Babies. Oh, he doesn't have any kids? Probably not. I don't know whether or not he does. I need to look that up. But seriously, what if he's bringing babies into their relationship? Does he have kids? That's what the hell I want to know. Is she helping to take care of his kids too? This woman's up here like, shoot, I got me a white man, y'all. He's there for me because he's white. Not because that's just who Steve is, unless he's using you, which I think may be the case. But here's the thing, though. Listen, unless the dude is like straight out of jail or straight out of Compton, same thing. Sisters are not letting you live up in their house without a job, being an out of work actor. Unless you look like Michael B. Jordan. You better be like Mr. Top Notch 10 and well endowed. The sisters aren't doing that unless one or two things. Unless you're a really good looking guy or you're some jailbird. That's it. As far as a regular normal black man that's not the best looking guy and not some stupid criminal, black women are not letting you live in their house. That just doesn't happen. And you're out of work? No. You got to be a thug or one of the best looking guys. That's it. Or well endowed. But they're not doing that for a regular schmegular degular guy. It just doesn't happen. The guy could be like a 7 out of 10. He doesn't look good. Oh, no, he's a bum. A guy who's a 9 or a 10 comes by. Oh, move in, daddy. A guy who's really well endowed. Oh, move in, daddy. A guy who's a thug. Move in, daddy. And the thing is that most guys are just... They're not the best looking guy and they're not a criminal. So the sisters are not even like checking for like a regular black dude. Black women have a type when it comes to black men. When it comes to a white man, they'll accept anything. They'll accept Steve. Exhibit Steve. Exhibit S. They'll accept anything when it comes to one of them. I'm trying to tell you, brothers, black women don't listen. Black women are not into black men. You are simply a fetish. You're a thug or whatever stereotype that she's attracted to. You're just a fetish. They don't really like you. Brothers, SYSBM, save yourself, black man. I had to say it. And they don't want us to be happy. Most of them don't. They really, really don't. You brothers really, really need to really start thinking deeply about all of this foolishness. Because I'm trying to tell you, man, I, quote unquote, divested a long time ago. I mentally divested very early. I saw the foolishness. I was like, yeah, I see the okie doke. I see what's going on here. You are simply a tool to be used and a pawn to be played with. You are not taken seriously unless you're a thug or one of the best looking guys or some other sort of fetish that she has, but you'll never be accepted. There's no such thing as a good black man. Haven't they told you that? They said that a good black man is a unicorn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find my unicorn. Heifer, unicorns don't exist. I see what you did there. So they're letting you know from the beginning that there is no such thing as a good black man. That's why we have discussions like this. There is no black or mixed woman on the real who's with a black man. In fact, the only one that's with a black man on the real out of all of those women is Jeannie. And she was with a white man and married to him. And now she's with a thug, Young Jeezy. Of course, she didn't get with a regular old black man because he wouldn't be good enough. What's exciting about a regular black man, a real black man? The majority of black men. While there may be more black men married than black women, the majority of black men are not married. As black women would tell you, black men are just not marriage material. You know, like, you know, for example, if you didn't finish college or something like that, or maybe you didn't even finish high school, you might be a business owner. You might make, I don't know, $100,000 a year. A lot of black women wouldn't even marry you. They'd be like, you know what? I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. I went to college. Wow. Okay. So you went to college. That means you're smarter than me. That means you're more intelligent. That means you know more than me or you know better than me. How would you know that? So you think that because you went to college that I never studied anything in my life? You think I never learned anything in my life? See what I'm saying? Like that's the type of mind games. It's all just a joke. Brothers, save yourself. Go ahead. Listen, brothers, do not think for 1 second that you have to be with one of these heifers. You can do what it is that you want to do. Don't let their pressure get to you. All that stuff about, oh, you black men are leaving us and you doing this and you doing that and all this. Listen, this woman cried on national television with the audience clapping for her and kissing her behind to basically let her know we are on your side. That's right. Forget those black men. Get you a bracket. You a white man, y'all. They basically let her all know that pretty much the whole audience, as well as her coworkers, let her know that's right. You go ahead and promote Brad. You promote Zaddy, or should I say baby, since it looks like she's taking care of him, allegedly, possibly, maybe. I mean, if he's living up in her house and he has no job, his name should have been Tommy because he ain't got no job. Steve needs a job application and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm not going to go there in this video. But it is what it is. This is all my opinion. Did you know that heifer Tamera, she doesn't want people on YouTube talking about her? So I just want to say this to Tamera. What you really need to be worrying about is what you said on the reel, a couple years ago, 2017. Did you say to your white husband? Now, for the record, Tamera is a mixed woman. I almost call her a half something. And I don't want to sound offensive. Y'all know how much I love some mixed girl magic. And, you know, I mean, I always had a big crush on Tia and Tamera. I thought I was going to marry one of them. The more sensible one, not this one, not Tamera, Tia, of course. But here's the thing, right? Tamera sat up there on the reel and she said, I think it was 2017, she said that her white husband, this is a true story according to her, she was going to put some mayonnaise on his sandwich. And she's like, hey, you want extra mayo? And he cold flipped. He was like, bruh. He was like, heifer. He was like, you think I want mayonnaise because I'm white? All white people don't like mayonnaise, son. He started talking like DMX. He's like, hold up. Everybody don't like mayonnaise. What? There was Hellman's and Miraquip and Duke. And, you know, he started, like naming off the names like what they want, in that DMX song, like what they really want, with Cisco. And anyways, no, but seriously, all jokes aside though, man, allegedly. But yeah, he cold flipped. He let her know, like he was acting like she said something racist or something. I never knew that there was a daggone that was the first time in my life I ever heard of a stereotype about white people liking mayonnaise. I never heard that crap before. That was the first time I ever heard that. Did y'all ever hear that before? Like how the whole chicken and watermelon thing with black people, like they say that about us. Did y'all ever hear that crap? Well, I never heard of that. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know it was a thing. I learned that from her, the mixed woman who's married to a white woman. Freudian slip. The mixed woman who's married to a white man. I did not mean to say that. But he did work for Fox. Didn't he? I'm pretty sure he worked for Fox at one point. So I'm not surprised that whatever Tamera's silly husband is named, that he would say something like that about the mayonnaise thing. Tia and Tamera both said, see, because they tried to do the whole poor black interracial dater thing with with Tamera, even though she's not black, she's mixed. They try to do the whole thing of, oh, poor you're dating, excuse me, married to this white man, and people leave nasty comments to you online. Oh, poor they're harassing you online. They're saying mean things to you because you're married to a white man. Let the sister swirl. And then you know what Tia said? 'Cause she said, well, actually, they say stuff to me too. They say to both of them, you married the wrong race. So they tell the one, Tamera, who's married to the white man, you should have married a black guy. And they tell the other one, Tia, who's married to a black man, you should have married a white man. So they say it to both of them. Isn't that something? This is what people online are saying. Okay? For the record, if y'all didn't know. Okay? That's what's going on out here. But they try to spin it at first into just a thing where that has happened to Tamera to get some sympathy for her. But thank God Tia spoke up and said something. So boom, it blew up in their faces. And I'm not talking about Tia. I'm talking about whoever the reporter or whoever it was behind that foolishness. It blew up, boom, and then Tia spoke out, and that was that. I think they had to change the subject real quick because it didn't go the way that they thought the conversation was going to go. So you can have sympathy for Tia as well, who's married to a black man. You can have sympathy for her husband, since people tell her that she married the wrong race and she should have married a white man. See what I'm saying? So they had to cut that off real quick. Oh, who do y'all think that biracial women like Tamera should marry or date or whatever? Biracials? White? Black? Listen, I say bring it back to black. I say that all the mixed girls should be with a black dude. I think that would be very convenient. You know, Alicia Keys was stolen from me by Swizzle Beatsos, Swizz Beats. He's a woman stealer. Alicia and I didn't know that. Alicia didn't know that me and her go together. You know, so she went and got with Swizz one day and just kind of never left his side. So, you know, which is some foolishness, you know, but it is what it is. But yeah. It is what it is. But here's the thing though. What do y'all think about what Loni had to say about get you a white man, y'all? Y'all think she's full of crap? Well, we all know that. Anyways, we all know what she's full of. But do y'all believe that's what the sisters and the mixed sisters need to do is go out and get a Zaddy? Because, you know, she the way she worded it was like a soft attack, in my opinion, on black men. That's the way that I perceive it personally. The way that she said it was like, as if white men are checking for Loni Love. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, imagine that. I know one thing Loni Love won't talk about on the real, and that's how she's treated black men that she's been with in the past, and who she's chosen to be with in the past as well. What type of black men were you dating, Loni? Like, and mixed men too, since white folks don't, white folks with the whole, racist one drop rule, and everything. Like, what type of melanated men were you dealing with, Loni? Were you dealing with dudes fresh out of Compton and fresh out of jail? Were you dealing with like decent men? Was it a mix? You should probably get mixed results. Were you like always looking for a good man, and Steve just happened to be a good man, and you just never met a good black one? Or you just weren't compatible with a good black man for some reason, wink, wink? Or you one of these typical sisters that believe that a good black man is a unicorn, which means doesn't exist, not real, fictional, a mythology, a myth. Anyways, man, I gotta go. Sheer foolishness, bug eye heifer. She can love who she wants to love, but don't be talking crap about black men. Just go ahead and be happy with your zaddy, heifer. Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell, all notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box.